Not the drama.
I agree
We
with that.
agree.
Yeah.
Make them cry. Cry, cry, cry. Why are you so invested in your best friend's like, made a speech? Who cares? He dogged me on the beach. Jelly in your ass. We're doing a tombstone right now.
You're through to 1-800-DRAMA, the show where you share your biggest dilemmas and I help you navigate them. I'm Shaaba, and with your help,
And sometimes mine.
let's help people figure out if they are the drama, because sometimes you just need an outside perspective and we can all expand our own mindsets along the way. Are you ready to dive deep into the a-holes? Let's go. Hi Beaches, it's Shaaba. Welcome back to another episode, and thank you for clicking on today's
Voudier.
Voudier.
Voudier, hello.
Look who I have with me today.
It's me, Spawn of Satan. She's
me.
back for another video.
I thought you were going to say it's me, SpongeBob.
It's me, SpongeBob. Going, ah!
Do that scarily well.
I didn't even watch SpongeBob growing up.
So Jamie and Alex went to go and see the movie recently.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't believe this franchise has lived on for as long as it has, because I actually find him really annoying.
Yeah, I'm a bit old for it. By the time SpongeBob came out, I was on like teenage shows, so because I'm a little older than you guys, so
See,
yeah.
I just don't remember watching it. Maybe, was it Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
You know, with the rainbow, I see SpongeBob in memes, and I
Yes, absolutely.
relate
See it in memes, and that's it.
to Squidward, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But some franchises like Scooby-Doo, where is that? That was so good.
What's the Scooby-Doo? Where are you?
Exactly, Scooby
We're
Snacks.
gonna eat your baby.
Where is Scooby-Doo? Where did that go?
There
That
was a new
amazing.
animated version of Scooby-Doo, I think, recently. Everyone was like, it looks disgusting, die.
Oh, that's why. Anyway,
Get back. For God's sake, Shaaba, get back to the topic.
Happy New Year. What are we manifesting for 2026?
Lots of money.
I thought you were going to say gout. So, money's great.
Money, yeah. Happiness and sex.
I love that. I love that. I wish all of this
Yeah.
for you too. I'm manifesting wholesomeness.
Wholesomeness.
I want some wholesomeness this year.
That's not what you said to me earlier on.
With what?
Oh, jelly in your ass.
You'll have to wait for that. Wow. Roly's video, which will be coming out soon. But no, I want wholesomeness. I want spending frivolously.
Frivolously.
Thank you. Yeah. For self-joy.
Yeah.
That's my vibe.
Saving is important, but honestly, if you want to go buy yourself a lava lamp like I did this morning, I just bought myself a lava lamp.
On
you
a
know what?
wall?
On a wall. It's a wall-mounted lava lamp.
OG lava lamp.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
just literally
excited.
meant to be like a lamp, like a normal lamp, but it's a lava lamp, and I'm so excited to live my 80s, 90s dream.
Yeah.
70s when lava lamps were a thing, right?
That's a Jamie question.
Yeah,
Sure. Just love, wholesomeness, and self-love. Selfishness for the right reasons. That's my 2026 vibe.
Yeah. To be fair, I always have to tell you to buy things sometimes. She's like, I can't buy that, blah, blah, blah. You f***ing buy it for God's sake, Shaaba.
To travel, and do you know, it's been on. This is going to sound so. I know you're going to shade me. It's fine. I've been wanting to get a facial.
Why would I shade you for a facial?
No, it's been on my to-do list since 2024 to get a facial.
Right, and
I
I'm going to
still
choke slam you on the ground. Do you know what a tombstone is? We're doing a tombstone right now.
Comment below and let us know how you're going to say it.
Frivolously
Spend.
yeah. She's going to be in the middle of a that's a facial.
Yeah, sure.
Beep, 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 beep.
Before I
Shaaba,
cancel
this is supposed to
myself.
be doing Am I the Drama, and here we are talking about it's like, can we move on, please?
You brought it up! Are we ready to go fishing?
For drama.
Ooh, drama.
Am I the drama for refusing to give my brother-in-law free massage even though I own a massage studio? Or is it a
Okay.
bit weird? I don't know. That
A
is
brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Do you have any brother-in-laws? You have a sister-in-law.
Almost.
Yeah.
She is going to be my sister-in-law, yeah.
Would you give a massage?
No.
Does that feel weird?
I just I don't know, it's something I'm actually really funny about having massage myself. Like, to me, that is a very intimate thing. I know some people just relax. For me, massage isn't that amount of touch. I will only let a
you
partner
won't-
do that.
You won't book a massage?
No,
like,
no.
Oh, or if I was like, hey Roly, let me give you a massage.
Well, if you could do my shoulders, but if you
Sure.
wanted me to take all my clothes off and you were going to oil me down, I'm sorry, that's way too. No, only my partner could do that.
So you wouldn't do like a Turkish hammam?
No.
I'm surprised, and I don't know why.
I don't know why, Shaaba. Let's
I thought you
unpack
were
this. I've said before, I wish I was more slutty when I
You're
was younger.
actually way more traditional.
Yeah.
I think everyone would be quite surprised at how
Saving myself for marriage.
All right, shall we read?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
So, OP says, I basically run my own little massage therapy business. I rent a comfy studio, I have regular clients, and honestly, I work really hard to keep the business moving.
Okay.
You do you, queen. I think that's amazing. Being self-employed is hard.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
tricky. I see you. I respect that. It is my full-time job, not just a side hustle, and it pays my bills. This weekend, my sister and her husband came over for dinner. At some point, my brother-in-law casually asked, man, I've been so sore lately. Can you just give me a quick massage while we're here? It gives me the ick. On two fronts. It's not even just that you're the brother-in-law, just asking people who run a business.
Yeah, that is their business. You're asking for a freebie, essentially.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, if your friend is a chef and you're like, can you cook me a meal?
Cook me a gourmet meal or something.
I'd be scared, you know? I wouldn't be like, oh, give me a tasting menu, because I'm like, you're working, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's different. A tattoo artist, would you, if your friend does tattoo art?
Well, technically, the guy who does most of my tattoos now, like, he's one of my like closest friends. I wouldn't be like, actually, can you give me some discounts,
come
please?
on, mate, you fancy this?
Do you know what? Yeah, go on, tattoo a hole. Disgusting.
Yeah. But brother-in-law in particular, I don't know if I'm sexualizing it in my head, but I do find it weird.
Yeah. The thing is, even from a non-sexual side, it's still weird to go and say to someone whose profession it is to give you a freebie.
Yeah.
In general, that is a lot.
You see, Roly's about as gay as it gets, and you wouldn't massage your sister's partner, who's a woman. So it's got nothing to do with gender.
No.
It's just weird having that amount of touch in a non-professional setting, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
I kind of laughed it off and said, that's what I do all week. You can book a session with me if you want, though. What a perfect answer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very good.
Yeah.
Like, pay, bitch. Go through my order form.
Give me the coins.
Exactly. He looked offended and said he thought family should get freebies.
Oh, piss off.
My sister chimed in and said, yeah, come on, you can't just do a 20-minute back rub for him. It won't cost you anything.
20 minutes? But also, like, just as you think about this, right, if it is your full-time job, maybe when you come home, you just don't want to think about it.
Maybe you got, like, hand pains.
Yeah, like, maybe you just don't want to
touch a
have time
stranger's
off.
goddamn skin. Exactly.
If someone said to me, like, on days when I want to have a relaxed day, let's go film 4 videos, I'd be like, no, actually, I'm tired now. Like,
yeah.
I've been doing it all day. Like, I don't want to then come home and do the same thing.
And it doesn't cost us anything to film, but it's still energy. Like, there's more than just money. It's my time. It's my passion.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird to just be like, come on, it's free.
So? Like,
and very bizarre. And 20 minutes is actually quite, I don't know, like, entitled. That's
like if you said to me, can you just massage my shoulders quick because I've got a knot.
Quick
like,
knot, yeah.
And I was like, they'll take a couple seconds, maybe a minute. Like 20 minutes is quite. That's like a full. That could be like a full
like
session
a TV
for someone.
episode.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I told them it does cost me time, energy, and the skill that I spent years training for. If I start giving away free massages every time someone in my family feels sore, I'd basically be working for free half of the time. Mm-hmm. They got kind of grumpy about it and said that I was being stingy, that it's just a massage and I should want to help family. Do you know what else is making me feel uncomfortable about this? You know when you go to a restaurant and you're like, don't really like this. Mm-hmm. If you piss someone off too much, they're going to spit in your food. Mm-hmm. You just know not to do that.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm getting a haircut and I'm arguing with a hairstylist, there comes a point where there's so much hostility, like negativity in that conversation.
You're going to end up bald.
You just don't want to risk it.
No, I agree. I agree.
Like, I don't understand why you're bullying someone into giving you a massage and then being in that vulnerable position where you're going to be there at least half naked.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to do that when you're forcing someone to massage you?
So this hot wax is a bit too hot. Oh, first degree burns.
Oh, those hot stones went right through you. My bad.
Oh, that was sulfuric acid. Sorry. No, I agree. It's ridiculous.
Now I'm feeling weird because I don't want to be selfish, but I also don't think it's fair to expect me to work for free just because I own a business. So am I the drama for not giving my bill a free massage?
I do not think so.
I don't think so.
And also, like, it's your brother-in-law as well. It's not even just like, if it was like your actual, like, I don't know, more closer relative, like maybe you could be a bit more like, okay, like if my sister asked me to do something for her, I'm more like to say yes than someone like an in-law because my sister's like so much closer to me and I have so much more like, I guess, connection with her.
So interesting. But I also wonder if maybe there's like this element of that specific relationship being sexualized quite a lot. I know, like, I trust my friends and their partners implicitly, but because of how society treats that bond.
Yeah.
It's funny that like one feels more appropriate than the other.
Yeah.
Even though you probably spend the same amount of time because when you go and see them, they're
normally they're together. Yeah.
Weird. But no, I don't think you are at all the drama.
No, I don't think you're the drama. Not the drama.
Yes, I think your family's a drama. I think it's particularly weird to bully you into doing a massage and then still want one. Because if someone doesn't want to give me a massage, I'm not going to want to take it.
Yeah, I think I've been more inclined to be like, all right then.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get a sofa.
Who's the chair? Yeah, weird.
Yeah, down a hole.
Don't get a massage.
No.
I hope this gives you more knots in your back because that's what you deserve.
And in your spleen.
For being so entitled.
Yeah, a free work.
A knotty spleen. What would somebody ask you for? A free video?
A free video, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Can you make a 10-minute video talking to me? I'm like, you can join my Patreon if you want for that.
I do come to you sometimes. It's rare that I get like a new big tattoo, but I'm like, Roly, what do you think of this tattoo artist? Tell me because I don't want to be a subject.
Yeah, but I
of
think
your
that's a
videos.
bit different than asking me to, like, that's not
But
asking...
it's like your video expertise because it's what you've become known for.
Okay.
You're like king of aesthetic, you know? So yeah, maybe I should just send me an invoice.
King of judgment.
Should we see what other people had to say?
Okay. If only he were married, then his wife could give him a massage. Absolutely. Why is his wife do it?
I think it's because she's a professional. But at the same time, you're so freaking
Yeah,
right.
I don't know why we didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you're right. I do think like sports massages are a thing, right? Where
Yeah.
like genuinely the knowledge and skill that you have is a lot
Oh,
more
yeah, 'cause
than
other
just
people
your
use
partner.
tools and stuff, and
Or
they'll
like
use
going in the right
yeah.
places or doing the
Yeah, that's what, as in breaking someone's back.
like Stranger Things-esque.
She died.
But there's one of those sayings, right, where they say, even if you're getting building work done, never use your neighbour, even if they're a tradesperson, because you don't want that stuff to be close to home.
Yeah, absolutely.
If things go wrong, you need to keep that professional stuff professional. Imagine if she did something untoward towards the brother-in-law
Yeah.
during the massage.
Yeah.
You don't want to get yourself in that situation. What if you accidentally fart or you poo in it?
Oh, toot toot.
What if something awkward like that happens
Yeah.
and then you have to live with it because you can't just leave and not see the massage therapist
get
forever?
divorced.
They're around your Christmas table.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nah.
But then this wasn't. Yeah, I'm not asking my sibling to massage my husband, even if they're licensed. Lol, weird. Yeah, I just strange.
It's so creepy. What is OP Sisters going to sit there and watch?
Yeah, maybe this is the whole cuckold thing. Maybe she's really into it. It's like, you can sit on the cuck chair while I go and elbow your husband's back.
I have a cuck chair.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't understand what the purpose of the chair in the room is, but we've accidentally ended up having one.
She'd rather just sit on the floor. The cuck corner.
I do.
With the dunce hat
the
on.
naughty step.
Yeah.
It's just because like I had a dressing table where the chair was underneath, and then I gave the dressing table to my sister.
Okay.
So now I just have a chair, and it's found its way into the corner of the room. But like, what is the purpose of those chairs?
Well, it's just for like, well, it's normally husbands will just sit there while the wife gets like done
Yeah, but
by
that's
another
not
man.
actually the purpose of those chairs, right?
Well, if it's a chair, then yes, that is absolutely. Like, I don't know in hotel rooms why you just have the random chair
Exactly.
there.
This is my
I
question.
guess-
What are these chairs for?
Yeah, because normally I would say it's because not everyone just wants to sit on their bed if they're doing work, but I guess then they normally have like
There's
a
a
little desk
desk.
with the. Yes, I'm
There's
not
a
sure what-
table. Why is there the random chair?
I guess, I don't know.
It's for the ghosts.
For the cock, I guess the guest is the.
This
They're
is
just trying to be
chaos.
inclusive, okay?
What is that chair for? I need to know. Hotel rooms. Answer my question.
Yeah. Silly. Professional massages are not sexual in any way, in any manner. A neck massage is the least kinky thing ever.
I mean, speak for yourself. That's all I'm saying. It's just massages. I was just looking at the word because there's too many letters and I can't even determine how. I find neck touching to be the most intimate. Feels like a back massage. I'm like, yeah,
I'm
do
naturally
that.
sensitive. Like that's
Same.
my like, I guess erogenous zone. If like a man will kiss here, it makes me go a bit jelly.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Like, I wouldn't want anyone else touching my neck.
Yeah.
But, like, if it was a back, I don't find that sexual at all. So I think that's quite subjective, to be fair, what they're
Yeah.
saying there. I do understand that take, though, that professional massages shouldn't be sexualised. But I don't even think it's just from a sexual way. It's just weird in an intimacy kind of way.
Yeah, no,
You
I
know,
agree.
like, we were talking about farts being a problem. That's not sexual by any means. It's
Well,
just
for some people.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Tutophilia.
The official term. This is like asking your brother-in-law to fix your car, PC, AC unit for free when it's their full-time job. No one is entitled to OP's professional labour, even if it's 5 minutes. It's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
If OP offers to do it, that's different, but they didn't, so not the drama.
Not the drama.
I agree
We
with that.
agree.
Yeah.
He wants to massage after she hosted dinner for them. They're kind of jerks and cheapskates too.
I would agree with
Yeah.
this. Not the drama, they can right off with that. I'm a hairstylist and I don't work for free either.
Absolutely. Yeah, will you do my hair, Shaba?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not the drama.
Yeah, best of luck
Best
with
of
your
luck to you,
massaging business. Clarice, I hope it goes very well for you and I hope your brother-in-law stays very far away from your firm.
You should find out what his profession is and then try to demand him to do something for you.
Yeah.
Like, do a trade. I'll give you a back massage if you give me, I don't know, whatever you do, the
What
key
would
to the
be-
sewers.
Ride on your bin truck.
Yeah, brum girls. I don't know, whatever he does, you should actually be like a trade. Be like, okay, I'll do it, but I want to trade.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because then you're getting something out of it.
Yeah, and then they'll see who the real bastard is. Am I the drama for making a kid cry at a birthday party? No, absolutely not. Make them cry. Cry, cry, cry.
Roly's like, there's a point system, babe. It's encouraged.
When I hear this, I think of the little in Sims with the little green pluses go above their heads.
Oh, yeah.
That's me. I say, you made a child cry? Yeah, green plus, green plus, green plus.
A little context, if you care to listen. It was my child's... You don't know what that song is?
No.
Never mind. Bonus points in chat if you do. It was my child's birthday. My child's birthday
Mine.
party. She turned 7. We invited 10 girls, all 7 to 8 years old. This sounds like your nightmare. Next to the obvious snacks, sweets, play activities, I decided to do a couple of games where kids could win prizes.
Okay.
All right. We did 8 games. Bingo, pin the broom. Pin the broom?
Pin the broom on the body? Like,
Yes, pin the tail.
just goes up to mummy with the broom being like, here you go, this is yours. Just like sweep the floor.
Nobody's like, pin the tail on the donkey. What do you put a broom on?
A witch.
Pin the broom
Pin the broom on the witch.
Maybe. That's actually quite cute. I like that. All right, I might steal that. Pin the broom. And we had 8 prizes. It was a drop-off, but parents were welcome to stay if they wanted. One girl, whose parents wasn't there, was having a hard time every time that she lost/didn't win. It's so funny. If you're losing, of course that means you didn't win. Whatever. I comforted her. All the girls did, and my daughter even gave her a little toy of hers to keep.
Aww.
Overall, it was a fun party. The next day, I talked to the girl's mum, who's a close friend of mine, and I asked her if her daughter had a good time and if she was okay, mentioning that she had a couple of meltdowns. I can only imagine how you deal with that.
Beat.
We did a podcast episode recently, me and Jamie, and Jamie went, I can just hear Roly's voice.
Flashback. I can just hear Roly in my head.
What's Roly saying to you? Channel your ghostly Roly.
Get a f***ing grip. That's what he's saying.
End of flashback.
Why?
Like, this is so ridiculous. We'll have to tell you the story afterwards. But so many people in our comments were like, please ask Roly about it and let me know what he says.
Okay.
Because Jamie gave a phrase and it'd be really interesting to see if they match
Okay.
up. We'll have to do that and we'll comment on the other video. Anyway, the mama asked me if there was a prize for every girl and I said no, just 8 for every win. But of course there were party favours at the end of the party. Do you remember little party bags?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get one?
A few times, yeah.
I liked them. I
Have like
liked
little slice of cake sometimes in, and then have like maybe a little toy or a
like
colouring
a
book or
poop,
something.
one of those poop things. Poop.
Oh yeah, like the little what are they called? What are they called?
I actually have no
What are they called?
idea. How have I gone through life not knowing this word?
A whistle, just a party whistle. I don't know.
Sure. These sometimes the little doodle boppers. And I loved the ones that were like either those things that you would like chuck on the wall, like the hand that's stuck places.
And leave oil marks over the wall.
Yeah. Or the balls, you know, the bouncy balls, but they always had like something inside.
Okay.
I love those too.
A dead baby.
I never had that version. Or the glow in the stars on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, my bedroom was covered in them.
I can imagine.
Maybe I put some on my ceiling now.
The mum was a little upset, but nothing too bad, and I thought that was that. Then, after I cancelled a play date, she texted me that I've made her kid upset and cry twice this week. Needless to say, she was having feelings about it. I met up with her and told her that I'm not responsible for her kid's reactions or feelings. She disagrees. It was my choice of not having a prize for every kid that made her upset, and that it's not okay. Oh, I think we've got like a spoilt child.
Yeah,
parent here.
participation trophy.
Yes, I think she wants an apology from me, but I'm over here just thinking, in what world is it okay to blame your kid's feelings on somebody else? No, I
Well,
mean,
it depends. If I went up to a child and was like, you die, old scum, like, and the child started crying,
you
obviously
can't
that
be
isn't...
like, it's not their fault they had
it's like,
feelings.
what are you talking about? Why is that child crying? I just like crushed its baby.
She also said that it was supposed to be a fun time for her, but now she's got a lesson on winning or losing from me.
What?
And it wasn't my job because I'm not her parent. I'm just, wow, no words. This is the kind of thing that puts me off having kids.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It's not the kids, it's the people you have to interact with. I'm like, what are you on to think that a simple game of freaking pin the broom
Putting the broom on the witch.
would cause you to be parenting someone else's child?
It's so weird that like you teaching your child that you'll get something all the time. Like, is this the kind of child
Is
that
that what you'd
cries on
rather
their
the lesson
sibling's
be?
birthday because they're not getting a present?
No, because this parent gives them presents.
Yeah, like what are we doing? I don't understand. Like what? Not every your child has to grow up knowing that not everything is about you.
I actually heard, this is in real life, not online,
Oh.
of this parent of the school that someone I knew was in, who at birthday parties would bring their own cake and a candle for them to blow out because they didn't like it when other people blew out. The candles on a cake without them.
I'm just going to sit down here.
All right, it's just me now.
That is the most outrageous thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
I want to just click my back while I'm sitting down.
Do it. Enjoy. Oh my god, that
you hear
was
that?
so
Yeah.
much.
Chiropractor Roly. You cannot honestly expect a child to grow up in a world where everything they've been told that everything's about them, they get something for everything, and then let them go into a world, as an adult.
It's one of the saddest things that you need to unlearn growing up.
Yeah.
Is being told that you're special and then realising that you're not. Because it's just a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
No, I agree. You really are just setting your child up for failure.
Yeah.
They'll be insufferable, and you know that when they go to school, all the kids will just hate them because they're just always being like, why not me? Why don't I I win the prize.
And it's
because
not-
you came last place, Bellatrix.
Because you put the broom on her head, you idiot. More information. Cancelling the play date was unrelated to this. Hence, she texted me after cancelling the play date that I've made her cry this week. OP also tells us that about 6 out of the 11 girls won a game. So that means that there were 5 who didn't get prizes.
Yeah, so there was enough that didn't get some. But also, like, get better then. Don't be shit. I'm the kind of person that, like, if you're in this kind of competition, I don't give a how old you are. Like, if you don't win, you don't win. I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh, it's okay. No, just do better next time then.
Well, it doesn't even need to be a do better next time. For me, it'd be like, it's not about winning. Like, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes you can't do better. Like, if you don't know where you are, you don't know where to stick the broom, then you don't know where
Well,
to
you
stick
can
the
stick
broom.
it in your ass, you bitch.
The girl started crying after round number 2 and cried every time she lost until my daughter gave her a prize somewhere around 5 to 6.
So you just got a spoilt brat.
But you
You're
know
raising
what?
a spoilt brat.
Your daughter is great. How cute is that?
Oh
she
no,
learned
that is
to
very
share.
sweet. You can see the good parenting and the bad parenting. It's just
Yeah.
like light and day.
Yeah. But no, I don't think you're the drama.
I do not think you're the drama.
Unfortunately, I think Kid is the drama as well as Mum, and it's not Kid's fault. So Mum needs to
Die.
whatever happens to Mum, Kid needs to learn to not do that. Because you're right, they're going to lose friends, babe. They're going to be so sad.
There we go.
Roly has spoken.
I have spoken. Not the drama. At 8 years old, she is expecting to win every activity she takes part in. Life is going to be very challenging. It's not your failure as a party planner, it's hers for not having the realistic expectations ever set to her as a child. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. And to think that everybody then needs to cater to make your kid feel special.
It's very like, my baby's the this is the kind of people that go to Disneyland with their kids and be like, we shouldn't have to wait in a queue because we've got kids. We should go in front of everyone. God, I remember reading a story
To a line
about
of
that.
like 50 kids.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid. I can't believe it.
I'm excited for Disney.
We're gonna get our tits out.
Sure. The nipple piercing on the Roly.
Can you imagine? No, I had that done twice and never again.
Hey, we'll make that the next party
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
People can walk around with little stickers on a cardboard cutout
Pin
of
them on
you.
the nipple. Jesus Christ.
I don't know kids' ages very well. Like, it doesn't stick into my mind, like, how old a kid should be when they eat and when they walk and
Yes.
when they talk.
Yes.
At 8 years old specifically, is this particularly bad?
Well, judging by... So, now that my niece and nephew are 9 years old, they're twins.
Would they...
And
pull this?
seeing how they behave, I would judge that it's way too old to be acting like this.
Right?
Yeah.
I just have a feeling that even like as 3 and 4 year olds, I would be telling them, and we share.
Yeah.
Because, oh yeah, you've got twins. I've
Twins,
got twin
yeah, yeah,
sisters.
yeah.
And they're constantly having to do things together. So,
I think this is you've raised a spoiled brat. You've raised Veruca Salt.
Daddy, I want another pony.
I want another pony.
But at 8, there is time to recorrect that.
Yeah.
I have faith in you.
And you know how you
bad mama.
recorrect it? The grave. If you haven't gathered by now, I loathe children.
Not the drama. You have discovered who to not invite to future parties. Isn't that sad though that the kid has to lose out?
Yeah.
Because the parents aren't doing their job.
Yeah, and this thing that's unfortunate. Like when you're an insufferable parent, you can't leave. Like if you were to constantly make a drama, like your kid will suffer. That's the problem. It is sad, but yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Until your friends get people who are willing to stand up to them and be like, babe, you'd have a lot more friends if you didn't do that. And then they end up growing not from their parent network.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
just-
to those friends.
I do just kind of feel like friends who don't like, especially like young friends, like if you're like 12, 13 years old, I don't feel like they're the kind of people at that point who would say stuff like that. You'd
No.
have more friends if you didn't
Certainly
do
not
that.
as eloquently as I
No,
say
yeah.
now.
I feel like they're
Be
more
don't
like
be a
to be
little
like,
bitch.
yeah, exactly. Like, get away from me, you bitch. I think that's what they're more likely to be like. Then you'd have more friends, Shaaba, if you didn't keep pissing all over the floor.
But there's always one that's like, here's a nappy.
Here's
there's
a,
always
yeah,
one.
thank you. Yeah, here's a nappy. Yeah.
When you've had the dodgeball thrown at you in the movie and you're sat there alone with your little carrot up your nose. And
If someone
then-
comes over to you with an axe and goes, do you know what? Cause havoc. I'm a very killing mood today, aren't I? Sorry, I apologise. Everything's death.
This is Roly's 4th video he's filming today.
Yeah, I
so
feel full, and I'm on a caffeine detox, so my brain is doolally because I have
You
no
have-
caffeine in a week.
unfettered Roly.
Yeah.
You are welcome. This is entertainment more than advice today. All right, are you ready to do one more
Yep.
fish? Can we do a shout out though? Because I really, really love your lenses. I think they're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I can't stop staring at your
Aqua,
gorgeous face
it's
today.
like some sort of turquoisey colour today. I can't remember what they record.
They're so beautiful.
But
they're
I love
absolutely
them.
captivating.
And they're huge as well in the eye. They're like millisclera, so like 17 millimetres.
what is the bit
It
that's
just means that the colour is wider.
so wider than your eye?
Yeah, so it's a little bit bigger than my natural sort of iris, whatever it is.
I see,
So,
they're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. I am also a very stunning woman on the game. Would I be the drama?
Yes.
If I told my fiancé how much his best friend comments upset me, oh God.
Oh, damn. And this is actually submission from a Peach.
Oh, is it? Oh, I guess, yeah, because it's the D.
Yeah, with a D.
Oh, would I
They
be
gave
the
us
dick?
the D. So thank you so much for your submission. Just a little reminder for anyone who's like, how do I submit a drama? You can head over to r/1800drama and do it yourself. Or if you want to help other people out with their dramas too, you can give a little comment. We won't tell Roly this, so he won't be trolling you. Don't worry. It's a safe space.
No.
All right, so Peach says, I'm a 28-year-old woman, got engaged to my fiancé, a 35-year-old man, earlier this year. Yay to you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That is very cute. My fiancé, let's call him John, has a best friend who we will call Harry, a 33-year-old man. How old are we talking? 28, 35, 33. Okay, sure. Who is now also the best man for our wedding.
Oh God, the Joker.
So you're marrying John. He's got a best man, Harry. Got it. Upon meeting most of John's friends, they all took a liking to me and I to them. One even joked about how John should propose to me the second time I'd ever met them. That's cute. That's good vibes, right? Good bants. With Harry, though, something has felt off since the moment I met them. I can't say for certain, but I don't fully know if Harry actually likes me or not. It's an awkward position. Have you ever been in a position where a friend doesn't like you in a relationship?
No, because I'm f***ing phenomenal.
Wonderful.
No, I mean, there's been times where I've not liked the other person's friend for whatever reason. But, like,
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm sure people have disliked me. I know, like, parents have disliked me growing up sometimes because I'm quite loud. But, like, I feel like...
I can see that happening, to be fair.
Yeah, but I don't think... I mean, not knowingly, I don't think anyone's been like, my friend doesn't like you or something.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever experienced that either, at least not to my face.
At least not to your face, yeah.
But it is an awkward position to be in. I've been in that situation with friends.
Yeah.
Or like people who I think are friends, and then I'm like, but sometimes you ghost me or you say things that makes me think that we're not close.
Yes,
Like, do you
no, I
actually
agree.
want to hang out
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not? Like, ah!
Yeah.
My first song is literally called I Don't Like Me Either. So the first time I met Harry, he joked about how I should be wary because him and John would leave their girlfriends and turn gay for each other one day.
Gaycation! Oh my God, we're going on a gaycation!
That is not what. Where did that come from?
What?
Okay, sorry, that's a bit of a plot twist.
So they would just have sex?
I should be wary because he and John would leave their girlfriends and turn gay for each other one day. I laughed and simply brushed it off as banter at the time, even though this has become a recurring joke for Harry. This is gaycation.
God. They're like, we're going to go to Magaluf and eat each other out. Like, what are we doing?
Okay, Peaches. I know you're going to watch it anyway. I don't know when Roly's putting it up. It's going to go up in like the next couple of weeks, right? So at some point in January.
Yeah.
We saw the most ludicrous thing.
Confusing and barbaric as
I
well.
actually cannot believe it.
Yeah.
And I would love your opinions on it. So please do make sure you check out that video.
And it's to do with gaycation and why this links up with that. The reason I'm
Exactly.
linking it is you just
Yeah.
have to see it.
Gaycations. Anyway, every time the three of us hang out, Harry always makes comments about John being sexy and how he is hot for John.
Do you just have a weird, like, gay friend who's just a bit predatory? Like, is this what
What does John say? Does
Yeah.
John react? I have so many questions. Is this just like a little bantery thing? Is it a bromance that sometimes gets taken too far, but like not really because you know?
Yeah.
Or are these guys actually destined for each other? Or is Harry actually just really hot for John?
Yeah, maybe. I said, ooh. Well, maybe read it. Oh, go on. Yeah, go on.
Sorry. Ronnie's like, I'm invested in this one. I don't know why, but sometimes these comments leave me feeling low in self-esteem. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Harry has never directly said anything like this, but it does feel as though he's saying that John is too hot or good for me when making those comments. I might be reading too much into it, though. I don't have the greatest self-esteem. I told John about those comments and how they upset me, and John said that he didn't realise that they had upset me. So
Okay.
he's aware that they
he's
exist.
aware.
He's just like, meh. I told him not to bring it up with Harry, though, as I didn't want there to be drama between them over something silly. Other little things have made me feel uncomfortable and further cemented this feeling of not being liked by Harry. For example, when we were about to tell Harry that John and I were engaged, Harry initially thought that we might be pregnant, and his first remark was, I was hoping it was news of a mini John.
Ooh.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's odd. One other recent incident sticks out to me the most, though. The three of us recently went out for drinks one evening. Harry asked John and me if we had sex a lot. I was shocked. I mean, you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's a really bizarre question.
Surely, I don't know.
Harry then remarked that his boy deserved the best and deserved to be slept with at least once a week.
Oh, God.
Roly, this is weird.
Yeah, I think this person just wants him.
I would feel so uncomfortable
Yeah.
in OP's position, like being the partner. No, I'm sorry, that's more than a joke. That is way more than joking.
Yeah, if it was like one comment, it's fine, but there seems to be like a lot of sexual comments that keep happening. It's like, why are you so invested in your best friend's like and what he's doing with it.
Yeah, and the idea of a mini John is particularly weird to me as
Yeah.
well. Like, for me, it feels more like an obsession and infatuation. Oh. For context, I'm a survivor of SA, and I've been going to therapy for this, and whilst I appreciate Harry wouldn't have known this, his comment still upsets me, and I haven't gone out to any events with him since. Do you know, regardless of your history, not that I'm trying to diminish it or erase it in any way, what I'm saying is this is a bizarre
It's
comment
weird,
for him
yeah,
to make
it's strange enough without
regardless.
having that extra information.
Yeah, so like, don't feel bad or like it's a you problem for feeling some kind of way, because that's an odd thing anyway.
Yeah.
Plus your trauma on top of it. What is Harry doing? And also, what the frick is John doing?
Yeah, what is your ex? No, they've been married. No,
Yeah, they're about to get married.
Yeah,
They're fiancé.
fiancé. Like, what is he saying in all this? Like,
How is he reacting? Is he there like, yeah?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You should. We should have sex at least.
Yeah,
once
why
a
not? Gaycation.
occasion. Or is he like laughing it off but in an awkward way, and then are you guys talking about it afterwards? Because clearly this is happening multiple times.
Yeah.
These are just three main ones that O Peach is telling us about. So I don't know, like I kind
Are
of
you
feel
sure
like,
he's not actually giving him a handy on, like, you know, the weekends or something?
is there something going on? I genuinely would need to ask my partner this to be like, do you feel any kind of
Yeah,
way? Like,
yeah.
am I a beard unknowingly? But even regardless of what John is doing, what Harry is doing is absolutely wrong.
Yes.
I'm kind of fretting over him being the best man now, oh God, and giving a speech purely based on the things that he said in previous conversations. John and I have asked not to be rude in the speech because we're going to have younger guests there and family aren't really into that kind of humour. But Harry doesn't seem to care, especially if he's just asking you about, like, your sex life.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
so
there is a-
blasingly.
there is a tiny
yo
part.
sushi.
There is a tiny part of this that makes you go, maybe he is just a bit of a twat, and he thinks he's just being funny.
Do you think so?
Like, if he's saying there might be young children there, and like he doesn't like care about them, like even though I dislike children, if I was at a wedding and there was kids there, I wouldn't stand up and be like, "C***." You know what I mean? I would actually moderate what I was saying because I'm not actually an asshole. Like,
You just pretend to be.
yeah, exactly. But like people like this, if he's saying he doesn't care, there's a little part where he goes, maybe it isn't actually the whole gaycation, whatever. He's actually just a bit of a dickhead, and he thinks he's like the class clown or something.
I would agree with you, except for by saying I was hoping it was news of a mini John.
Okay.
That's really throwing me because I'm like, that's not something that someone who's like, oh, that's what she said would say.
Yeah.
Right? Saying like, no, I want his lineage to continue.
Yeah.
That's serious. No?
Well, let's carry on. Maybe we'll see a last little bit.
He constantly jokes about the speech being incriminating and will include lots of nasty stuff. Is honestly making me anxious and I dread that part of the wedding.
So do you think maybe like they were together and he's burnt or something, and this thing's gonna be like, you should have been with
Can you
me.
imagine?
Do you
He's gonna
remember
put
our
a
time on the
slideshow
beach?
Exhibit A, the sex tape you didn't know I
Yeah,
recorded.
exactly. Oh my God, can you imagine? Jesus
Be
Christ.
mortified. No, that's not going to happen.
No.
We're joking around. But, like, seriously, don't have him as a best man. If it's causing you anxiety,
Yeah,
it's
this
not worth it.
feels too much.
Or, at the very least, just giving some genuine advice here, vet the speech. That's absolutely something that you can
Yeah.
ask to do. Especially John can do it for Harry. If it's going to be his best man to be like, let me just take a look. Let
Yeah.
me just make sure it's, like, family friendly. We're keeping it PG up in here. You know?
But then I guess that doesn't even really solve it because he could change it as he's going. Like, that's not
Throw the
really.
cards
Yeah,
away
he could
or-
suddenly be like, oh, I made a speech. Who cares? He me on the beach. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I surely don't know what to do about the situation. Do I tell John about how upset I am with Harry? Yes,
Yes,
babe. Yes. Oh
please,
my God, I thought you
please.
already did.
please.
Has that not happened already?
I don't think so. Maybe she's mentioned it a little bit, but
I told John about these comments and how they upset me, and John
Yeah.
said he didn't realise that they'd upset me. And I told him not to bring it up with Harry, though, because I don't want there to be drama between them over something silly.
This is. I don't think this is silly though.
It's
I think
kind of
it
encroached beyond silly.
Yeah.
Do you not think? I can see how some of this can be seen as silly, but I do think maybe you're people-pleasing a little bit to your own detriment, because it's not silly anymore. To me, it starts being not silly when you're like, Mini John. That to me is like, no, hang on. Do you really have feelings for this guy?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's not just something that two bros say to each
Yeah.
other. Am I overreacting to stuff that Harry has said?
I don't think so. I like if this is really upsetting. Like if you're getting nervous for your own wedding, which is supposed to be one of your most important, exciting days like ever.
Yes.
If it's making you feel like this, you have to say something because
Absolutely.
your whole wedding day is going to be you're going to be in eggshells until this speech happens. Or even just if he's there, you'll be nervous the whole time because you're going to be like, what is he going to do? Is he going to suddenly come out and in a jock strap and a thong? Or do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, is he going to be weird like that? Like if he's this kind of person, he seems a bit of a loose cannon that could do something weird.
Boundaries,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it's not just you, and it's not just the wedding day, because like you need to be able to talk to John.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to confide in him. You're getting married, right? And you need to be able to talk about this with his best man who's going to be in your life for longer than just the wedding day.
Yeah.
And any negativity that could come out of an awkward speech happening is going to affect you and your friendship beyond as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So just say it beforehand, because especially if he doesn't mean it, in my mind, there's two things happening. He's genuinely in love with John, and this is a problem. And then you need to see how John feels in return, or if there is a history there that perhaps you don't know about, particularly if John is not straight.
Yep.
Or this guy is just a bit of a dickhead, and he's just one of these class clowns that doesn't understand how to humour properly, in which case, don't let it ruin your day.
No. I think you need to say something. Honestly, I would say something. I'm gobby, so I would say something. But, like, I think you need to say something. Because
No, and it's your day, so
you'll be walking on eggshells the whole time, and that's not what you want for your wedding day.
No, absolutely not. And you should be able to confide to John in it. I hope you feel like you can have that conversation with him. I know we can't ask Harry to not be the best man now, as that would be rude and stir up drama, but I don't feel fully comfortable around Harry at this moment in time, and I also don't want to cause a rift between two good friends. Please help.
But I also feel like your husband should see this a bit.
I'm honestly, I was going to say not the drama, and you are not the drama, but I
Not
just
the
want
drama.
to say that friend Harry is a drama, but I also think that John is being a little bit the drama.
Yeah.
Truly. Because in a functional relationship as well, it's your partner's job to kind of, if you're in a monogamous relationship, do you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to tell you to not be so flirty with other people that I'm questioning if you've actually
Yes, exactly.
slept
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
Like, that's not right. That's a bit weird. Like, and if someone's saying, don't worry, at some point you are going to break up and we're going to be together.
Yeah.
That's a bit more than just like, oh, come on, Roly. It's bizarre, babe. It's bizarre.
Yeah, it's too
I
much.
see you. I would feel as insecure as you, and I would be expecting that security not from my friend's bestie, but from my partner.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There doesn't feel like there's much support for you here. And this is more that we haven't heard. It doesn't feel like he's supporting you that much, because all he's done is, I didn't know. Well, that's not good enough. I want you to go do something about
upset
it.
you. Yeah, and then around the table you're like, okay, well, give me the calendar of the last time you bedded.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, that was such a weird phrase.
Bedded.
When was your last gock?
Shaaba! No, day. When was the like,
Anyway, not the drama, babe. You're not the drama.
No.
But I tut your partner as well as Harry, and I wish you the best of luck with your wedding.
Da.
It shouldn't be dramatic. And you're right, you shouldn't even have to worry about it being dramatic.
Yeah.
The final thing that I wanted to point out was a whole, like, I know I can't uninvite someone to be a best man because it'd be rude, it would stir up drama, blah, blah, blah. Even for my wedding, my bridal party, our parties changed. There was a change in there. And you need to do what is right for you. There shouldn't be a stigma attached to it.
Yeah.
It happens way more often than you think. And at the end of the day, that role of, like, best man, maid of honor, whatever it is, their role is to support you and help you. And if you are not getting that support or feeling that security, why are they there?
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree. Completely agree. Not the drama.
Not the drama. Damn.
Damn, Daniel. I've had that a long time. Talk to your fiancé. A marriage is based on communication and trust.
Very this.
Don't start your marriage with these feelings bottled up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, don't start the new chapter with already drama and issues. Because that
Absolutely.
will be the drama then.
And I'm not being funny. Imagine if Harry was a woman. Would you be accepting it? If someone was just like so, sexualizing one person and John didn't say anything to be like, whoa, babe, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't, right?
No.
Like, so I guess what I'm saying is I'm still seeing it this way, but I feel like some people would be like, oh, give over. It's just two guys having a bit of a joke. But what if it's not a joke? What if John genuinely does in some way fancy Harry and hasn't said anything, and you're marrying someone who's later going to come out and then you're going to have to divorce and it's going to get even more messy? Like,
and
you deserve to know your place.
A lot of problem with this kind of stuff as well is like if you start the marriage and not say anything, Harry's not going to stop what he's doing. He doesn't know anything. You've not told him. He's not going to suddenly just stop this behaviour. So like it's going to continually bother you. And what's going to happen is you're going to suddenly explode one day.
Yeah.
It's going to build up and build up and build up because you've not said anything like the beginning.
And that's not Harry's fault that he doesn't know that you don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, he should still
He's still
just
being
not be
weird, but
saying
like there's
something.
still a level of like, well, I guess if you haven't actually said anything and John's not said anything to him, he might think you find it funny.
Yeah, and you've told John not to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But even with John, like, I'm so in agreement with this comment. You need to feel like you can confide in your partner about these things.
Yeah.
And you absolutely should be speaking to John about it if you're not happy on your wedding day, about your wedding day and beyond. You aren't wrong for feeling this way, but you are at fault for not communicating and voicing yourself clearly. I feel like you did tell John, to be fair.
Yeah, you did tell him. I mean, did you tell him about everything though? Because you gave us more information after saying. So is this new stuff that's happened that you haven't said anything about?
But also, like, I do hear you, and I hear this comment too. I just think, for me, maybe I'm being too... No, I don't think I'm being too harsh. I want more harshness to be on John, because John, in particular, knowing that you have said, this makes me uncomfortable, but I don't want there to be drama between you guys, so I'm not saying anything. I don't want you to say anything. But he still knows. And then he's still, what, sat there whilst Harry's still continuing to say even
Yeah,
more
I don't know. Yeah,
out
it's a
there
weird
things?
situation.
I feel like the big question mark is how John is responding to this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what is he doing? Is he there like,
Silly
Or is he like, in which case, dude, maybe this is something serious.
Yeah.
But either way, you're not being supported, oh Peach. I do feel some comments you overthought about, like at the start of the post when he thought he didn't like you. Sounds like a very me thing to do, though. Yeah, maybe, but I don't judge you for it. Harry overstepped with the sex comments, but some friends have this relationship where sex isn't taboo. And again, you didn't voice that you're uncomfortable. Sex isn't taboo between us, but I would still find it a bit weird.
We talk about things a lot, but like I don't think I've ever asked you intimate details about you and Jamie.
Yeah.
We've talked about sexual encounters we've had with people, but I've never been like I have no idea how much you and Jamie have sex. I've never asked you that once.
Well, but beyond that, even just being like, could you imagine if I was like, we've got something to tell you, we're getting married, and then you were like, oh, I hoped that it'd be news of a tiny Jamie. Not even a tiny both of you, but like a tiny Jamie.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird.
But you never need to worry about that because I hate children. I'm never going to say that to you.
So we're going to tell you.
Yeah. You'll be like, we've got some scary news to tell you.
But do you see what I mean? Like, that's really bizarre. I can't get over that comment in particular. It feels very multi-layered. It's a lasagna comment. There's lots to it.
Lasagne.
Sure.
You wouldn't be the drama, but you should accept responsibility for not voicing it sooner, and anything Harry did before you expressed boundary. Was that you?
Boundaries.
You explained boundaries weren't completely wrong.
Yeah, this is kind of what you were saying. It's not Harry's fault to an extent if he doesn't know that it's pissing you off.
You can be a dick, but if someone hasn't told you, I guess it's like, some women are just actually kind of stupid.
Yeah, or maybe that's normal for what Harry's world is like.
Yeah, maybe him and John used to joke like this at all before anyway, and he became very normalised. But now that he's with you, and like he hasn't just detached that maybe his humour with John isn't the same humour with you.
What's your gut telling you? Is this a joke? Is Harry joking, or is Harry like fallen for John? My gut's telling me it's the latter.
I think gaycation.
Yeah, gaycation, babe. Gaycation. Just talk to John and tell him what you told us so that you can have a better relationship with Harry and John. Or not a good relationship with Harry, but either way, something needs to be said because this limbo is clearly not working for you, babe.
Absolutely, yeah. This isn't going to end well, I think, if we don't say anything.
Yeah, honesty. Communication is key.
You would only be the drama if you keep it to yourself and let it build up any further.
Did
exactly
you write this
what I
comment?
said. Yeah, I did, yeah. You should be able to talk to your fiancé. If someone is making you feel uncomfortable, I do think that the way he reacted to you expressing your concern should be deciding whether or not to go through with the wedding. Oh, gosh.
I mean, so, my initial reaction to that was, come on, let's not be over dramatic here. But the reality is, if he is genuinely showing to you that maybe he's in any way reciprocal and it's making you question, actually, hang on, is there something going on between John and Harry? Then babe, like that is a deciding thing because it can be a hard thing to do to come out, and it's not fair if you're being treated as like the third wheel in this.
Yeah.
I know that the risk of that might feel small because the other likelihood is this is just a Harry thing.
Yes.
But even if it's just a Harry thing, as you're saying, John should be reacting in a way that makes you feel like a
supported partner.
The one that you're marrying and wanting to commit to spend the rest of your life with. Like, you're not going through this alone.
Yeah. But you should also talk to Harry first and tell him how you feel. You do not have to tell him about the essay. Just tell him that the remarks about your sex life and the upcoming speech is making you feel uncomfortable. If Harry doesn't take things seriously from there, you should talk to your fiancé about how your concerns, especially Harry's role as best man. Best wishes to you, OP.
Yeah, definitely best wishes. Question, in this situation, do you think that OP should talk to Harry, or do you think OP should talk to John, who should talk to Harry? Because if they're not your friend, do you know what I mean?
I think it depends on the person, really, because as I said before, I'm quite gobby. Like, if I had a problem with someone, I wouldn't care if it's my friend's friend. I would just tell them to stop being
You
what
would
they
also do it in the moment. Roly would be like, no, if you're there and you're bothering me, you'd be like, I think that's a really weird question for you to ask.
Yeah.
And just, what would you say?
Well, then, again,
You'd be like, off.
again, it depends. It's hard for me to judge because it's hard for me to know who would say, like, it depends on who was saying it to me. But, like, yeah, if some person in this sort of situation I wasn't really a massive fan of said that to me, I would be like, what the f*** are you asking me that question for?
Yeah, but I can also see how you would be nicer to someone who just isn't getting it. You'd be like, I actually don't feel comfortable answering that. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you haven't done it in the moment, I do agree that you can speak to Harry, but especially considering your trauma, my love, if that's not something that you want to do, I think it's absolutely fine for you to also speak to John and to expect John to be able to help you with that because they are best friends.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if I want to say something to my in-law, but I don't want to say it because there's a dynamics of power thing there. I think it's so fine to go to Jamie to ask. Or similarly, if Jamie's got something, sometimes it's more appropriate for me to ask my mum than for Jamie to
Yes, absolutely.
do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to lean on your
when you're not
loved
strong,
ones. They will be there.
I hope you carry on.
Several song-filled hours later.
Girl, Harry wants John.
And I want you, Shaaba.
Brilliant. Let's go right now.
I got you, babe.
That is the kind of joke that is appropriate.
Yeah.
But you don't say, I was really hoping I'd see mini Shaabas.
I was really hoping I'd see mini Shaaba. Yeah, and I could play skip rope it with her.
So you'd stick them in the pool and remove
Yeah,
the
I
ladder,
would, yeah,
Sim
yeah.
style. That's what
drowned.
Roly would do.
I'd close all the doors and set the house on fire. To watch the Grim Reaper come. Ooh, Jesus.
What would you do if I asked you to be godparent?
I'd be like, why? I'm like, are you ill? I'm like, the thing is, I'd be more concerned for you. Like, not because you've asked me. Like, I'd be like, sure, but like, why would you want that? Like, why isn't Nadia or someone? Like, why me?
God rest your soul, Shaaba. This will not unfold for your child.
I feel like speech is a common how about no speech though. Isn't that like the best man always does a speech?
Yeah, it's fine to want a speech, and it's fine to expect the speech to not be traumatizing.
Yeah.
I think it's speaking volumes to how uncomfortable this person is making you.
Yeah.
That if that's the route that we need to go down, it's an option. And I appreciate the speech for like pointing it out, but you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
If you want a speech, you're entitled to have a good speech. Though speeches are also just notoriously a little bit shit at weddings. There has to be a little bit of drama in speeches. It's just like a bingo card.
At my brother's wedding, I did his speech about how he was actually the drama queen in our family, not me.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I went in high heels and lashes and makeup.
Did you? Yeah. I love that for you.
That was a drama because all of his friends were like chavvy lads who used to bully me in school, and I was like, yeah.
Well, best of luck, Oh Peach.
Best of luck,
That
Peach.
sounds very tricky. I don't know if your wedding has happened because this post is from last year, but I mean, it was only like a week ago. So.
Oh, Shaaba, don't say.
No, like I don't know when in 2025. It just said 2025. So if it's not happened, I hope you managed to get things in place to get the speech that you want. If it
Yeah.
has happened, I hope it went well.
Yeah.
And that Harry's not causing you problem or
Or
drama.
maybe she was like, do you know what, Harry? Join the relationship. Now they're in a throuple.
And now they're a throuple.
Oh my God, polyamory for the win.
Do you know what? If everyone's consenting, you do you, babes.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, drama. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you, Roly.
Thank you. I hope I've been a bit coherent. I feel a bit, honestly, I feel a bit deranged.
We are going to go and get steak now because
Yeah.
we go and try steak restaurants out. It's going to be quite fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, thank you for joining us though. Please
Thank you for having me.
go check out Roly right now. Definitely check out the video that's about to come, which is Am I Overreacting?
Am I
Which was,
Overreacting?
Honestly, I think one of my favourite films together.
We
That was
definitely
so
came
much
up with
laughing.
some bizarre tangents in that one, Jesus Christ.
Give Roly a follow. He makes fantastic content everywhere.
And subscribe to Shaaba. What are you talking
Oh
about?
yeah, sorry. Do that too.
Subscribe to her.
Please do subscribe.
And to her secret OF.
Hit the little, sure, if you can find it,
yeah.
hit the little like button as well and drop us a comment. Tell me where you would stick your broom, what you're pinning your broom to. There we go.
yeah.
Yeah. Be kind. Much love.
Have a great day of gotcha.
Bye.